All right, and let's finish off today with players that are ranked too high. So we're just strictly talking about Yahoo fantasy rankings, and also specifically the 9-cat category. So if you're playing points league, the rankings might feel a bit different as well. Okay?
Yeah.
So these players, we feel that they aren't really contributing that much, and they're a bit too overranked. So it may confuse you when you're picking up players and you're sorting by ranks. I'll kick it off first. From the LA Clippers, Nicholas Batum.
Oh, okay.
So I think Nicholas Batum definitely has been pretty, I would say, pretty solid this season. But he's currently ranked at 49 as of today. Current stats: 9 points, 5 rebounds, 2.3 assists, 1.3 steals for this season. So throughout the whole season, he's been averaging pretty well, and I think that's why his season ranking is that high. But I think this is sometimes offset by those off days where Kawhi and Paul George don't play, and then all of a sudden he just gets a bunch of touches, he gets a bunch of defensive stats. But for someone that's ranked so high, he's not actually providing that much upside, and which is why I don't think that he should be ranked that high. Maybe he'll finish the season around around ranked 80. I think definitely Nicholas Batum is a top 100 player, but 49 is a bit high. And some of the players that he's ranked above, just for reference: DeJounte Murray, DeAndre Ayton, Devin Booker. So these are 3 players that he is ranked above. I understand that Yahoo, they really value turnovers, which is something that Nicholas Batum doesn't do that much. He doesn't turn the ball over that much. But in terms of other stats, I think he's ranked a bit too high. So don't fall for the sexy ranking if you see him on the waiver wire. If you need him, I guess, but I'm sure there are other players that provide a lot more than what Nicholas Batum is providing.
I think you make a great point, Angus. 因為好多人有時好多去揾 waiver wire 嘅時候，會第一樣嘢就係what's the current ranking for Yahoo? And then based off of that, okay, who should I pick up? So 我覺得你講得好啱，唔好淨係 focus on Yahoo ranking 啦，因為我哋話齋佢哋可能favor turnover 好多。You look at all 9 categories 去 that, or even like what do you need, right? 你需要啲咩 for that specific week?
Yeah, the rankings are it's a bit confusing sometimes, and it doesn't really reflect the true value to the team. And then most of the time that the ranking is higher than what they really should be. And Nicholas Batum is definitely one of the guys that doesn't really contribute much at all.
And interesting is that I think a lot of people will use rankings as leverage in trades too. That's something that, if you fall for it, yeah, I guess. But that's something that if you're trying to make a trade, you can use that as your leverage as well. You can be like, hey, look at Nicholas Batum. He's the ranked 49th of the season. He must be good.
That's crazy. I didn't even know he's ranked 49.
Oh.
Okay.
What do you got, Turbo?
All right, this guy, he's currently ranked. Oh crap! Sorry, guys. Cut that. Let's do that again. He's currently ranked at 56. So it's like almost close to top 50. But this guy also will give you nights such as 4 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist, or no threes, or he'll sometimes give you 6 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists, or 8 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists, and a steal. So that's like, so those four stinkers are like, it happened within within like 6 game span. So when we're talking about top 50, I think we would obviously, consistency is what we look for, right? If you're gonna have like stinger like that, I don't think you deserve to be like anywhere close to it. So this player also is, let me tell you, he's in the company with like Larry Lance, Jarrett Allen, MPJ, Lonzo Ball, LaMelo Ball, Covington, Donovan Mitchell. All of the players that I've mentioned, they're ranked lower than him. Are you guys ready? This gem, it's called Mikal Bridges from your Phoenix Sun. I mean, he's a head scratcher. Like I thought he's gonna have a breakout season every season, but then he's just been like, I mean, he has great block and steals, but the thing is, all his other stats are not consistent. His points, his rebounds, his assists, like you can easily find somebody who can fill up all those stats. But then one thing I gotta give it to him is he does have like both defensive stats in almost close to one steals a game and 1.5 steals a game and almost 0.6 block per game. I mean, yeah, 0.6 block per game. So he does give you defensive stats, but for a defensive specialist, in the current modern days NBA, we do look for a little bit more than that. And when you're ranked 50th or 56, we do want a little bit more out of him and more consistency. So Mikal Bridges is my guy. It's not my guy, I mean.
Yeah, 我覺得佢嗰啲 ranking 有少少 favor 可能啲 defensive stats 同埋 like 頭先 Angus 講 turnovers, because he is not top 56 with the other players mentioned.
Yeah, I agree. I actually personally kind of like Mikal Bridges. I think he's a good like defensive specialist. I definitely think that the ranking is favored for him in the turnover category. But like you said, like lots of stinkers. I do remember that he had a 1 week span where he shot like 80% for the whole
yeah. That was against me too.
So yeah, I can see where he's like holding up the rankings, but there's definitely like the players Turbo mentioned, a lot of players that probably should be ranked a bit higher than him.
Yeah. What do you got, Brian?
Okay, turn. So to finish off, this player is in the top 15, okay, of Yahoo ranked fantasy players. So in my mind, a top 15, top 10 player has to help you in at least 3 to 5 or 4 to 6 categories. But this player, I'll give you his stat lines, is averaging 26 points, only 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1.3 steals per game. He's shooting 47% from the field. He's a good free throw shooter. He's shooting 84%. He does give you 3, so he's averaging 4.8 3-pointers per game. But besides points and threes and maybe free throws, he's actually a top 10 player. He doesn't do enough.
Yeah.
So maybe he helps turnover as well. He only averages one turnover, but I think it's because he hasn't played in a lot of games yet this year. So this player has only played 13 games.
I know who that is. Can I guess?
Yes, you can guess.
Portland Trailblazer.
That's
CJ McCollum.
Yeah, CJ McCollum from the Portland Trailblazers.
1.10 against Angus.
Yeah. So he's ranked actually 7th on Yahoo right now, but he's only played in 13 games. So 佢嗰個 stats 好少有好少 games 我覺得。咁但係 as a top 10 player， 你俾多啲我 expect 多啲咯。即係就咁26分 that's good, almost 5 threes that's good, free throw percentage 84 is good， 但係得3個 categories 我覺得as a top 10 player 唔係好夠咯。所以我 looking for more as a top 10 player， but 可能佢 skill 咗，因為可能今日 games 打得少，因為佢而家仲係 injured 緊啦，同埋佢 turnover 好少啦，第一個。So yeah, to me he's ranked CJ McCollum.
I think he's holding up the rankings because he had that, like you said, he had that month that he just scored like crazy. He picked up some random steals here and there. I guess you just attract big games, Turbo.
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody has big games again, like against anybody on any given night, but
yeah,
I just remember I'm just bitter.
You bring out the best in all your opponents as player.
Well, they're playing the best, so
Yeah,
They better
exactly.
bring it.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude,
Exactly.
he hit 9 threes against me in one night. 9 threes. I'm like, what?
高
then-
Nori 今晚都10個 three 啦。
不過 I would say 係咯。不過我想話咧，其實 I would have to I won't disagree. I would agree, but at the same time also disagree because he's one of those players that could just blow you, like he can blow you out of the water. Just like what I mentioned, like he can hit like 5 or 6 threes on any given night.
Yeah.
And then when he's hitting that many threes, his shooting percentage is pretty high too.
Mhm.
And he can hit a lot of free throws, and then he'll give you points, and then he also give you steals. So that's already 2 free throw, field goal, threes, points, and steals. So that's already 5 cats.
Yeah, steal 少咯 1.3 啊，依個死佢唔掹車邊話佢俾到 steal。
有嘅 1.3 is actually quite a lot. But then 啲 rebound 其實咧我又會話 with the rebound and the assists 其實 those are more like bonuses. Like those are bonuses, but I know what you. But I like in the previous segment where we mentioned all the big men, they give you everything, right? So, but then although like a rank high older C too, but he's actually a pretty OP player. He can actually take over a game anytime too. So
he was a 5th round pick in our fantasy draft. So in a redraft, 我覺得佢有機會會唔會 top 3 round pick?
In a redraft, yes.
Yeah.
I think in a redraft.
Top 3, CJ McCollum.
He'll be a late 3. He'll be a late.
So essentially, he's a keeper in our league.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh my goodness, what the hell were we thinking? What the beep were we thinking?
但係有時我記得2個 keeper 位，其實又唔可以 keep 到太多人嘢。
係，你哋有幾多個 keeper 啊？你哋？你哋暫時，你哋覺得你哋嘅 team？
我得一個咯。
We'll see how the season goes, you know.
Yeah, it's true.
All right.
Alrighty.
That's that for this week's segment. Thank you guys for listening, and thank you for the inputs. If you guys have any comments or anything below, drop it down. We'd love to get back to you guys. And if you guys have, follow us on Instagram as well, where we'll post more daily content for you guys.
All right.
And that's a wrap. Thank you guys for listening. And that was Triangle Splash Podcast. Have a good night.